Welcome back to another episode of Smoke and Mirrors. This is the O's, Rob, Dave, and Triz,
Mm,
and this is episode 112.
mm.
The O's go together like peaches and cream. How you doing out there, bad O's?
Yeah, it's good. Just needs to put a pause on that beforehand.
What? What did the peaches and cream actually mean? Was that eating pussy?
It was the sexy time stuff.
Ah,
You
right.
got
Fucking-
peach. You cut a peach in half. You know, we all know what that looks like, and then the cream.
Right,
Boston.
right.
Fucking pauses and cream.
All right, we're gonna go through all the latest and greatest movie news because we searched the web, so you don't have to.
Mm.
Yeah.
We've scoured the net just only for you, so we're hoping that you'll dance with us.
Oh,
See?
I see.
See,
Let's
that's
put
how
it
you do
together.
That's how you do it.
All right, kicking it off there. So Mike Flanagan and Trevor Macy, his producing partner, have signed an exclusive deal with Amazon. So that means that they are no longer producing for Netflix, who they currently had a deal with.
Mm.
They will move to Amazon now. So this means that the Fall of the House of Usher will be the last thing that Flanagan actually puts out. However, Intrepid Pictures, which produced some of the other films that Flanagan did, like Doctor Sleep,
hmm
will remain separate. So that's a completely separate entity, which is pretty fucking cool. Because the O can still get the bag on the side and the producing. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So he keeps that separate. However, the projects that he makes will be that he directs will be for Amazon.
Mm.
So O's thought about it. Why would he move from Netflix to Amazon? But then I remember the downsizing of projects that Netflix was doing. Right?
Yeah.
For Bezos, Amazon is just like a money dump for him. You've never seen Amazon like, I'll cancel this and I'll cancel that and go through that cancel frenzy that Netflix does, that like Disney Plus and all that does. They straight like just don't make anymore. But they'll greenlight fucking 5 more shows or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that about Amazon. Like they're very hush hush about what they cancel.
Yeah.
Like that what's his face show with Giovanni Ribisi, one of their first shows. They just like people don't know, but they canceled that show.
Yeah. And the bad what the fuck was that called? I remember that.
Yeah, Schultz
Like
is in that show.
Strange Pete or something, Shifty Pete or Skanky Pete or something.
Yeah,
Stinky
Stinky Pete.
It was Sneaky Pete. Yeah, that
Pete,
was
yeah.
it. The Man in the High Castle as well. I think they actually finished that one off. Pause.
Yeah, they finished that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you had like the Outer Range, the Josh Brolin one.
Yeah.
Haven't heard a fucking peep about season 2.
Didn't
True.
you say there was gonna be one?
No, the show itself said, well, basically led to a season 2, but it wasn't. That was never a green light.
Wow.
Give me the green light. Yeah, it was just. So that kicks off. I'm guessing whatever Flanagan does next, Amazon get the stamp.
So what rights do Amazon have now because of MGM? What film rights do they have? Because there would be a lot there that Flanagan could play with.
Mm.
That's right.
Might be a really good move for him, actually.
Well, I was thinking and hoping there'd be something along the lines of Doctor Sleep in there because remember he had the prequel series with Scatman Crothers, not Scatman Crothers, fuck, Halloran,
Dick O'Halloran, yeah.
Dick O'Halloran, and then the Abra sequel series that he also wanted to do,
Yeah.
or was it a sequel movie? But he had 2
It
projects
was a movie. It
for
was
the Abra.
the Halloran series and then
Yeah.
the Abra movie.
That's right. Yeah.
Mm.
What about because Flanagan was talking about the Western one, the sci-fi and the fantasy. What was that called again? The Gunslinger.
Gunslinger, yeah. Almost like the Dark Tower, but not.
Yeah, the Dark Tower. He was talking about his Dark Tower pitch. Now, Sony have the rights to that for now.
Yes,
But if they don't make a picture, those rights could revert then back to King, then back to, well, not back, but then to Amazon.
Hmm.
If they did do a movie though, or they did do a series, Sony usually releases those series on Netflix. So Flanagan might be back.
Maybe,
True.
maybe. But Sony also did shows for Amazon too. Because what's his face? The Jimmy Reese one, Chris Pratt one, Terminal List. I'm pretty sure that's a Sony production at the end.
Production, because what's his face has always been over at Sony.
Fuqua.
What's his name? Fuqua, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, the plot thickens. That makes sense.
It's a good move for it.
It is a good move.
Because
like
the budget, it's bigger productions. This is the step up move, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to get restricted.
And if he's got his bloody production company as well, he's still making money on that side. So
yeah,
he's laughing.
Fucking oath.
True. But as well as that, with Flanagan moving to Amazon, we also got news about the Midnight Club. So I was hoping for a season 2, but as we know, it's now been cancelled as well, which is unfortunate. But
that's petty.
That is
fucking big time. But the cool thing is that we didn't have to wait like X amount of years for like the creator of the show to come back and just like, finally give you closure on what's going to fucking happen. Flanagan came through recently and bookended the whole thing of how he wanted it all to sort of feed into season 2 as well as close off. So spoilers for you, big dogs, as well as everyone else listening as well.
I finished it.
Oh, cool. No worries. So one of the major points in there was that Heather Langenkamp at the end of this season, you find out that she was actually part of that cult. So the cult that was there performing all the rituals prior to everyone sort of coming through and that becoming a hospice, she was the daughter of like the head of that cult. And she takes her wig off and she's bald and she's got a number on the back of her head. And and you find out that she is also a cancer patient. And she would later go into remission and she'd end up saving those children again. So that would be her redemption arc once more for everything that had happened with her mother and things like that. But then as well as that, so there were 2 ghost figures that were chasing the kids through. And it was mainly Alonka, the main character, as well as Kevin. So Alonka in the mirror would always see this old man as a ghost. And you try and figure out what the hell's going on here. And then you'd see this other lady who had cataracts that would just chase her in the house. But then you'd only ever see the man in the mirror and you'd see the lady whenever the other character, Kevin, appears. So it's almost like this lady was embodying Kevin. And you find out that these ghosts are actually soulmates. So one is the creator of the hospice and the lady is his wife. And they made a vow that they would always find each other and they would find love again. As short as that would be, and it would be in that house too. So you find out that Alonka is the man, and then Kevin was the wife. It was pretty cool. Like with all the thoughts and stuff going into season 2, I reckon like although season 1 had some mad themes to it, season 2 might have just brought that up to the next level as well. Because we would have gotten all these answers for all the cliffhangers that dropped in that first season.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it sounded like they were story arcs that would have played nicely over the 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Like the big reveals and whatnot.
Yeah. So in my review, whenever Midnight Club, I can't even fucking remember now, in October, and I was like, there's the shadow that chases some of the children, and I said it could be themes of not just horror, but like death coming to you.
Yeah.
Flanagan also opens up on that as well, and you said that's exactly it, is that it's that impending doom of like, you will be like dying soon. And that's what this big shadow is that was chasing you. And like it's meant to provide you with peace and catharsis, things like that, so you can move into the afterlife peacefully.
And that was mad as well.
Yeah. And that you would see all these, like a lot of the main characters pass away. Like they wouldn't have like normal stage people who would be there all the time. Like your characters would die eventually. Yeah. No, I guess that was the whole premise of the show as well. Like you will die eventually, but it's to do it peacefully.
Yeah, or to come to terms with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was a cool show, man. Fuck, I wish this went on because I was really enjoying this.
Yeah. What I was actually impressed with is that Flanagan wasn't gonna pull his punches either. Like he was ready, he was gonna kill Kevin, he was gonna kill the Indian O,
Yeah.
and he was gonna kill Alonka.
Yeah.
I didn't think she was gonna die. I thought like, they were gonna do some ritual and then she was gonna be out of there and be like, oh yeah, I've recovered now. But no. Like he was ready to like kill him.
Yeah. And he was looking to reference the rest of, I want to say is the guy's name Christopher Pike or whatever, but he was
Yeah.
going to reference like a lot of his books throughout the next season as well, or at least another one of his books as well.
Yeah.
Which is
Should
cool.
have been fire.
And it seems like Flanagan really is building the Flaniverse. I really don't want to buy into the Flaniverse here, but fucking, he's really good at like building those biomes of like stories, which is cool.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah, and
he gets it.
Yeah. After seeing it, I don't know if you guys watched that sit down that he had with Guillermo del Toro as well.
No.
But they have a lot in common when it comes to like their horror as well. Like they'd be cool together, like doing a movie. Like obviously they're both directors, but yeah, if they came together, even if just Flanagan did the script or something, or helped Guillermo with the script, it would be cool.
Yeah.
Because their chemistry was unbelievable in the interview that they had. It was cool.
Maybe guest spots in Cabinet of Curiosities season 2.
That would be cool.
That would be fire.
Oh, he just writes what's his face in the Mountains of Madness.
Fuck yeah. I'll be so down.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it for the Flanagan news. So Ang Lee has come through and said that he's found his Bruce Lee for his, like, it sounds like a secret fucking project. I've never heard about this before.
Mm-hmm.
But he's going full nepotism, and he's casting his son as Bruce Lee in his biopic that he's making. This isn't the first Bruce biopic we've had. I think we've had 2 or 3 so far.
Yeah.
We include the dragon one. I think there's a full-on Chinese one as well that's supposed to be all right. Yeah, I'm just excited to see what Ang Lee does with it. To see if it's going to be different. To see if it's going to, touch on all the stuff, that we don't know. I want to see the drug use. I want to see all that.
I want to see the dirt behind it all. That's what makes this shit interesting, is that these figures that cut such a big fucking like shape were actually dirtbags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you don't include that stuff, it makes it into a superhero movie.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that.
That's right. And people will find the fucking holes to poke in that shit.
That recent one that came out, what was it, on Amazon or Netflix, where it follows the dude that broke Bruce's back? Where it's like his story? Yeah. Like they really shit on Bruce in that one. They said Bruce was like the bad guy.
Damn.
Yeah. That was still waifu with those fights as well.
Ugh, I hate the waifu. I hope that they don't include the waifu.
Yeah.
But I guess like with perspective, Bruce was the bad guy.
Back in those times, yeah. An Asian guy, leading man, of course he's going to be the bad guy.
And also teaching like, white people or Western culture.
That's all made up. That never happened. Not ever. I don't know why Linda signed off on that bloody dragon movie.
Linda believes all the shit though.
Yeah, she does.
Like, there's a lot of shit that Bruce didn't do.
No.
And he wasn't as great as everyone thought he was.
No, he wasn't. Yeah, that line in What's His Face is real, you know that. I would make him a cripple. He's talking about Ali. Really said that.
Jesus.
Like there's a soundbite. He really said that. Ali would take that man's head off. I don't care what anyone says.
1000%.
Bruce could not outbox him.
Even with kicks, Ali is winning. What are those little kicks going to do from the guy that weighs 110 pounds against 220? Nothing.
I told you, Kurt. You can't come at me with all that tappy shit.
Power. That's what it's about. Go fucking show your mullet, mate.
All right. Actually, what was interesting with that article as well is that Ang Lee's son is the same age Bruce was when he died.
Oh.
It's funny when you think that we're nearly older than Bruce Lee ever got.
Yeah.
We're older than Brandon Lee ever got.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
That one
Sadly.
hurts more for me. That
Hmm?
one.
Yeah.
Brandon dying hurts more for me.
Yeah. But you could see where his career was going.
Mm.
Especially after The Crow. That would have been the launch pad. And finished after The Crow.
The Wachowskis drew him as Neo. So, they knew who they want. We're talking about 97 here. They would have been working on those sketches, everything already.
Yeah.
He was there. He was ready to go.
Yeah. Would have been a very different trajectory. Very, very different. All right. So Mandalorian season 3 is dropping the 1st of March, 2023.
It's wild, huh?
I know. It's
In the
quite
summer.
late. I know. It's a Christmas show. Really?
Yeah.
I'll watch that finale on Christmas Eve.
Yeah. True.
But at least we're getting it. And I'm
Yeah.
hoping it's very Mando-centric as opposed to let's drag this person in from the rest of the Star Wars universe. I don't need that.
I think that's why they did that episode in Boba. So they can get all that shit out of the way. It's just him and Grogu.
Yeah. We'll see.
It's less than 3 months away, so I'm ready.
Yeah.
What do you call it? So Story Kitchen and Slow Clap are actually coming together for a live film adaptation of Sifu. So Sifu was the game that came out earlier this year, and it was the story of this young young martial artist, and his mentor gets killed by this gang, and he goes on this massive revenge tear to try and bring these people to justice. It's fucking mad as well. Derek Kolstad is doing the script for this as well. What do you call it? I was thinking about it today. This could almost be if Mandy Patinkin was the main character of fucking Princess Bride and it was just about his story. He was just there to
Mandy Patinkin's story when you think about it. It's his father that was killed. His father would have trained him. Now he's going after his father's killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking mad.
It's a revenge-o-matic.
I never ever played this game, but watched all the walkthroughs for this, and it's sick. It's very grounded martial arts in the game as well.
Yeah.
Very much to the point, using hand-to-hand as well as picking up anything that you can use too. It was cool.
Yeah, the trailers looked sick.
I wonder if they'll have an old boy shot in here where it's just him going across the screen like that.
I hope so. But then they got magic elements in here, don't they?
So they do when it comes to the boss fights, it's almost like the let me take you to my domain type of fight. You could walk up to a dude in a drug lab and this is the boss, and then it turns into a bamboo jungle or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But isn't there a talisman that he wears?
Yeah, so whenever you die, you come back older. But it's almost like you get the shit kicked out of you, and then you go train some more and come back older.
But you can't get too old too quick, eh? Because then you just game over.
Yeah, so it would be I think you get to age 84, and then that's it for you.
So I wonder if they'll incorporate that into the movie.
Maybe it'll be him doing the whole he gets X amount far, and then he has to go back and train, come back years later.
Jesus.
I must get stronger. It's every anime story that you've ever watched. But this will be cool. If it's done right, this will be fucking cool. Even if they reference the talisman, but they don't actively use it, you know what I mean? This will be cool.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to just see like Gareth Evans is coming to do Sifu or some shit, and it's
Fucking
Eco, and
oath.
it's Eco as the main guy, or
Fuck
even
yeah.
what's his name, Mad Bull the Second,
Chechep
Yayan
or
Chechep, yeah, or if they were just bad guys in here.
yeah. Fuck, that'd be cool if it was Eco
Awesome.
versus Chechep again.
Yeah,
That'd be fucking sick.
I don't care what anyone says. That is the greatest film ever put on film. The greatest fight ever put on film.
the Raid 2.
Badly.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I was watching Bleach today, and you see like this guy going at this other dude with a knife, and it looked exactly like Eco when he's dodging that fucking karambit in there when he's fighting Checha.
Yeah.
Fuck, I was getting Raid 2 vibes all day.
Vibes you want to like cultivate.
Jesus. Just danger vibes.
You just burn people's faces on stoves. All right. So Bernard Hill, Theoden, has mustered his thoughts about what's his face, the Rings of Power. He was doing an interview with, I don't know who he was doing it with. I think it's for another project that he's got coming. But he was the interviewer asked him, so hey, did you watch the Rings of Power? And he was like, no, I won't watch that. When we did it the best.
Jesus.
It's like even The Hobbit was okay. It's a very short book, and they should have just like, they executed it well. But what we did was just like, it was the real thing. It wasn't like this fake thing that they've got going over there. Bernard climbed to the top of my list.
Is that smoke for Rings of Power? Jesus. Fuck. All right. That's all the news this week.
Mm.
We got a shit ton of trailers with the Brazilian Comic-Con happening.
That's
So
got all these trailers.
yeah. Keanu Reeves was there as well.
Yeah.
Guy came out and bowed to the audience.
Where's my John Wick trailer?
He gave us the poster that was about it. I've had enough trailers. I just want the fucking movie at this point.
Yeah, that's true.
But among the trailers was the Last of Us trailer. This is trailer 2. It was moody, gives us more of the world, more of the characters, the interactions between them, but also it's played with Aha's Take on Me, which fucking hit. You wouldn't expect it. That little juxtaposition piece there.
It's the reference to Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
And it fucking hurt me every time.
This was awesome, man.
Yeah.
The visuals, we got to see some more clicker action, which is awesome. They actually move and everything like a clicker, which like for me was the biggest thing.
Yeah,
because they could have had anyone in those suits, and if they didn't know how to move, you're not a zombie.
You just start sprinting like 28 days later.
What's space? The reveal at the end though was really good because we actually got to see. We're getting a bloater. We're getting a bloater.
Yeah.
One. So we got like this giant fucking thing come out. Awesome.
Fuck, it was cool. I can't wait. And Jan 15th, it's just around the corner. It's not like we have to wait that long either.
Yeah.
It's just about a month. 4 weeks.
Fuck yeah. When Avatar drops, it's a month.
It's a month, yeah.
Which is fucking cool. Can't wait for that. You see a lot more of Bella Ramsey in this trailer as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and not just like the dramatic side, you see more the comedy sort of vibe to it as well.
She's a child at the end of the day.
Yeah. And Ellie had those moments in the game as well.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that. Guardian 3 as well. Quite emotional there. Trying to really pull the trigger on the tears after Wakanda Forever. This one has that song. Yeah.
True.
Yeah. By those guys.
Space Hog. In the meantime.
In the meantime, that's right. Space Hog. which was like a little Guardians find there. A lot of songs that I find on Guardians of the Galaxy soundtracks there. Yeah, I like the look of this one. It looks emotional. It looks like it's kind of really focusing on the family dynamic as well. Rocket's origins. You see Tank Groot in this one again.
Yeah. Why is Groot so tank?
I think he's just going through that sort of 20-year-old stage.
He's like the fat Groot now, though.
yeah.
Until he like leans out.
Yeah.
It looks all right. I'm hoping it's better than the Christmas special.
See, I can't like compare it to that Christmas special. That Christmas special was bullshit. That was we've got some downtime in between days and whatnot. We'll shoot this. Did nothing for me.
It makes no sense now because why do they have the the uniforms now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that their Ravager clan garb?
It's just the symbol. Is the Ravager symbol and the color.
But you know how Yondu's was red?
Yep.
You had the mad red leathers?
Yeah. And
theirs is almost blue.
Blue and gold.
Yeah.
I wonder if Stallone's going to be in this one, actually.
I hope so.
Same.
Are they still going to do that? Was it like a side story with Michelle Yeoh and all that?
Yeah, Nova.
Yeah.
So
I'm thinking back now, I'm like, that's why Stallone was in Suicide Squad?
Yeah, because that connection.
I keep on forgetting that he was in Guardians 2.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Looks all right. I'm gonna go watch it either way.
Yeah.
100%.
I know I'll be crying by the end. They're saying that Rocket's that dies in this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would have thought Groot. Not Groot. What's his face? Drax.
To be honest, they all should go out in a blaze of glory. Something. Because this is the last time that you're going to see the Guardians, apparently. After this, they will not be part of the MCU. That's what I've heard.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, because Gunn's leaving. So it's basically like he's taking his toys and going.
Took the soccer ball and went home. I was going to say, like, if anyone should die, it should be Chris Pratt. Like, he should be the one to go.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind if they all die, to be honest.
Yeah.
I would probably feel it more if Rocket goes.
Yeah.
True. It looks like we're gonna have the throwy for Rocket as well. Because after seeing that, because I was wondering what the fuck that big ass hand was, and then it flicks to him as like a little kid.
Yeah.
In that cage, it's fucking wild.
We've got Gen V.
Yeah, the Gen V trailer looks all right, man.
Yeah.
Feels like the boys. I'm happy.
Yeah.
A lot of boys crossovers.
Yeah. So it looks like this is set when? After what's his face comes back to the 7. Turbo.
Yeah.
A-Train?
A-Train.
Yeah.
After A-Train comes back to the 7.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
I don't know why he'd ever go back.
He's a fucking idiot. He's a dickhead.
What do you call it? Patrick Schwarzenegger in this?
I think, yeah, actually he was cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this his first big piece? Pause.
I think he's had a few indies, but yeah, this is like that one step into the mainstream.
Didn't ever be his dad.
Nah, of course not.
No way.
If you were going to be Arnie, you would have had to have been Arnie back then.
To be Arnie now, you got to be Arnie then.
This one looks good. Quick little look into the school dynamics. Looks like there's some shifty shit going in there as well. It's got that same sort of flavor that the boys kind of had.
it's weird because you see all the what's his face, all the indoctrination pieces that they have in here for Avenue X and all that sort of stuff, and
Mm,
like them just sort of telling people that they're injecting these kids.
mm,
Maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that all important media piece as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. And we also got the trailer for The Witcher Blood Origins. So this that 4-episode limited series. We got to see all the main characters. Looks like there's a few set pieces going through it as well. I just don't know how to feel about this show after the Cavill leaving shit. So I'm like, is this going to be a dog? is this going to be good?
Well,
I don't know. I'm not excited for it at all,
Me
to be
neither.
honest.
Yeah.
Like, I'm only watching it because it's the next offering for the Witcher
Yeah.
saga.
Well, it feels like Cavill left because they're pushing this instead of pushing his show.
Yeah.
Like, why would they push this instead of The Witcher? Have The Witcher, the last that season 3 come out now,
Mhm.
and then push this back until next year, man.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you guys? Nobody's gonna watch this, even if it's 4 episodes. Nobody's gonna watch this.
Yeah.
People
As-
don't even know about this. That's what's crazy.
Yeah. It's hard to generate hype for this as well because it's not involving the big players from your other series too.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like it's obviously it's a lot of ethos going back to the start, but it doesn't really offer anything for well, if you watch this, you're going to get tuned in for a shit ton more that we've already had in season 2, mind you, in
Yeah.
season 3. So it's just well, what's the point?
But how does it work though? Because that guy, the bard guy, is back, yeah?
Yeah.
So how does that work? I thought this was set thousands of years before.
Yeah.
It
Unless
is.
unless one of them managed to get the immortality gem or some bullshit and they find Yaskia or they transport him back in time. I don't know how it works, but fucking
Whenever I hear time travel nowadays, it just makes me sick. These O's have overdone it. It's like, oh yeah, we've actually got this time travel gem. It's like,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here.
I know, right?
It's too easy.
We've had enough time travels. Fucking
Mhm.
time traveler's wife.
Endgame of all movies where they could have used it, like they could have done something different, was time travel.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
didn't
Yeah.
think they would use that as the story tool.
It's just lazy.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's just lazy writing.
And also nostalgia filled. Because
Yeah.
they had to make you remember, hey, remember this adventure that the guys were on? Stay with us, please. Yeah.
Fuck, it's almost like they knew they had no smoke after Endgame or after Infinity Wars. They were like, fuck, we gotta hit them with nostalgia because that's all we got right now.
Yeah.
Infinity War is the best out of the two.
Yeah.
Like, hands down the best.
Best start, best middle, and best finish.
It's darker. I think we've said this on the pod like almost every 5th episode or something. Infinity War is the pinnacle.
It is. That is the pinnacle of the MCU.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
That and what's his face? Captain America 2.
Fuck yeah.
I agree.
Anyway, we
we also
got our first trailer for Transformers there, Rise of the Beasts. It's just kind of wild when you think about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what to think about this, to be honest. I love that Porsche that kid's got.
Fuck yeah. Is that the same one from Bad Boys or no?
It might be. It's set in that time.
Yeah, it
This
is
would
in
be
the same time
90s.
frame.
Yeah.
For me, Anthony Ramos pops. I like that guy.
He's cool, that guy.
really, really like that guy. And seeing him in here when the car transforms and he just kind of steps out and he's walking,
Yeah.
might be a little bit slick, but for me, he suited that world. Set in Brooklyn, it's going to go all the way from Brooklyn to Peru. Great.
Alright.
Great. I love it. And I think he's cool. What I did not like is that for half the trailer, it just looked like every other fucking Transformers movie. Like Bumblebee stepped us into, well, like it wasn't a downgrade. It was, hey, let's actually focus on character. And now they're
Yeah.
gonna go, well, let's run the train on you with every Decepticon and fuck me dead.
It
There's too
was
much of
the
them.
it was too much. Just like the other one.
That's right.
Where you
The
had
age of, and the rise of, and the suck bud.
it was in China that they shot in China so that they can get China money. What's his face? You know the one I'm talking about. The first one with Marky Mark.
Yeah,
Age of Extinction.
You had Autobots, you had Dinobots, you had Decepticons, all over the shop, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's too many of them. And I know for a fact that they're going to lose character development because of that. Because they're going to focus on, hey, what do you know about the Optimals and all that other shit?
Yeah. Like I don't get it. They had the chance to do a more like sort of personal story just with Optimus,
That's right.
Mm.
or
That's
just
right.
with Optimus and what's his face and Bumblebee
Yeah.
together.
You know, I
Pissed
was
it all away.
fucking big time. I was really hoping after Bumblebee that they would just do the solo show. Like Transformers, Optimus, Transformers, fucking X, Y, Z. Just do that.
Yeah.
And give me maybe one other Transformer in there.
That second one should have just been him. Should have just been Optimus and Bumblebee, and then at the end of it, it should have just been all of the what's his faces coming down. The rest of their crew coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is this a new timeline? Because they come down in Transformers 1, don't they? So what? Do they shoot off to another planet and then come back down?
No, so it sounds like a new timeline.
Yeah. Because
That's what Bumblebee sort of set up.
yeah, Optimus is the OG anime Optimus in here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the fuck's going on, and I'm still confused over seeing Optimus and Optimus as well, like Gorilla Optimus and
That
Truck
makes
Optimus.
No sense.
Yeah. I think Gorilla Optimus is Perlman.
Yeah, it is because he posted
Ah.
the trailer. Yeah.
So
Michelle Yao's supposed to be in here. It's just
it looks like, well, to me, it only looked like we got two of the main fucking Autobots from Beast Wars as well. We got Optimus Primal and we got Cheetor. I didn't see anyone else.
Who's the bird? Because there was like an eagle type thing in there as well.
That's a Decepticon. That's what's his face.
Is that meant to be Starscream?
Starscream.
It's a lot. Like, this is too confusing now.
It doesn't appeal to me now.
Yeah.
You know, in Bumblebee, like all you seen was Bumblebee. You didn't see the start bit and the end sort of bookend type bit. But when you see Bumblebee fight that guy and he smashes through the fucking boat and shit like that, and then uses the boat, it was different because like the way that they structured that trailer and the way that they structured that film was like a buddy movie.
Yeah.
Like The Friend. It was like E.T.
Yeah, it was like E.T.
What do you call it? It seems like Transformers came out, right? And then Guillermo del Toro did his own Transformers movie and did it a million times better.
Fucking oath. Fucking oath. We also got that Cocaine Bear trailer.
Yeah.
This just shot up the list for me.
Fucking oath.
I didn't register at all. One, because Elizabeth Banks, and like she just needs to shut the fuck up now. Don't say anything. I don't care who it was marketed to. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Just
That's
ride
all.
the wave. Ride the wave of positivity. That's all you want to do now.
Put out another trailer like a month before, and you're good.
Maybe a little TV spot.
Yeah. But don't go fucking OD with the comments and say, nah, this is for the furry loving individuals and shit like that.
This one's only playing in the nature reserves, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Only women can go see this one. You're right.
Hopefully that was a lesson learned from Charlie's Angels.
You better hope so.
Fucking hell.
But just the absurdity that this trailer kind of leans into and does not shy away. Like it's going to be violent. Like it was a Red Band trailer.
Yeah.
You know it's going to be violent. They're not going to fucking pull back and pull any punches. There's swearing in there. It looks funny. But Ray Liotta, I think in his last feature film performance,
It's the last time
Fucking-
you'll see Ray.
in wild long hair.
He almost has John Voight from Heat, just
Yeah.
nearly there.
Yeah.
It just looks disgusting. I love
Yeah.
it.
So oily.
This is gonna be fucking crazy. If it plays out the way that, like, you know, it doesn't fucking divide people.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring people together, fuckers. What the movies is for.
By shutting the fuck up and keeping politics out of it.
Badly. We don't need to hear that. We see enough of that in real life.
That's
We
why I
go to-
go to the movies.
Yeah, we go to
I
the
know,
movies
right?
to escape. They don't want to be fucking preached to at the fucking movies. What you all don't fucking get. Anyway, so we got the biggest trailer this week.
Yep.
And like for me, this was the best trailer I saw this week.
Mm-hmm.
The Last of Us 2 coming in second. Indiana Jones. And the title, The Dial of Destiny. Which is very interesting. Now, there's rumors going around online saying that the Dial of Destiny is a, what's his face? A time traveling device. Mangold shot it down. He said, no. That's not how this goes. So the way I think it's going to go, because in the trailer we get to see not just one shot of young Indy, there's multiple shots of young Indy. There is an Indy that looks like he's still in that uniform, the Nazi uniform from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yep.
There is an Indy that looks like he is maybe a year older from the Last Crusade.
Yeah.
So there's multiple iterations of young Indy in this movie.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is this is an adventure that takes place in 2 times. Right?
Jesus.
So at one time, this is a continuing adventure for Indy. So he started it when he was young and he's going to finish it now when he's older.
Mm-hmm.
So we got 2 timelines going at the exact same time, which sounds very, very Mangold. It explains all of the young stuff that we're seeing and all of the stuff that we're seeing now when he's older.
Yeah. So Indy
It's just
had the
gonna
big
play that
hunt.
together. Yeah. This is that one mission that Indy couldn't finish. So this is like that mission, almost like the Last Crusade, right? So it's the callback to the Last Crusade where it starts when Indy's 14 and it ends when Indy's like 45.
Yeah.
And he finally gets that cross. So it could be like that. That's what I'm thinking here.
Yeah. Because that would kind of explain why Mads features in all those timelines.
That's right.
And the Nazi infiltration of NASA.
That's
well.
right. I was just going to say that also features into that then. So if Indy were to have taken Mads down and they found out that he was like a scientist and he was smart, NASA's obviously going to take them, which they did.
Yeah.
He's going to be over there. This looks great, man.
Yeah.
It does look really, really good. The trailer nailed it. Like in
Feels
terms
like
of
indie.
beats, fucking killed it.
Feels like indie, man.
It does.
Feels like it's got that. I know it's Mangold, and it's weird, but it feels like indie. I love it.
This
Not
I was just gonna say this made me want to watch the original trilogy again.
Yeah. Except for Kingdom. But just going back to Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, you know how the action in there was kind of floaty?
Yeah.
Much like episode 7, like when the stormtroopers like got blown away by the explosion, was kind of floaty.
Yeah.
This didn't feel like that. This felt like real stunts.
Yeah.
With less wires.
Yeah.
Like when he jumps from that car to the tuk-tuk.
Yep.
Like it actually looked like the inertia that would happen when that kind of like hits him. Even the ticker tape parade, which has so many fucking elements.
Yeah.
Like that's got a horse in there, fucking cars, the crowd, the streamers, the buildings, the fucking 1960s, 70s, when 60s?
Late 1960s, right? Because the war started in 64.
Yeah. that sort of decor and aesthetic going on with the buildings and the shop fronts and everything like that. And it fucking suits it.
Beautiful.
The only thing that I didn't buy was the young indie CG.
That shot I don't think is finished, B.
I hope so. I hope that's the case.
It looked funny. As soon as the mask came off,
Yeah.
it almost like it focused. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah.
If it's, yeah, there's something off there. So they've got a few months to fix that. The visual effects are not finished with this movie. By a
I hope so,
long
man.
shot. This is December already. They haven't finished. It'll take them all the way up until they, maybe a week before.
Because his face just looked weird. Like it was shiny as fuck.
Yeah.
Like I know the details there. Like you can tell it's Harrison Ford, but you can't. It's still not natural to me. I don't know if it's just the uncanny valley and it's just the eye picking up on a difference, but it doesn't know which one it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just not finished yet. That's all it is, because the other shot that you see where he's in the train looks like young Indy.
Yeah, but that was also they hit that with the flash too. So I was like you couldn't really see the detail with the lighting and everything, and maybe that's what they got to work on too, is that lighting and shit.
Yeah, it's because he's under direct lighting. It's like they're shining a flashlight in his face.
Yeah,
in that other scene.
There's a still of him on that train with the CG, and like just as a screenshot, the shit looks fucking crazy.
Yeah,
like it looks really good.
It looks like Harrison Ford from Last Crusade just stepped out.
Yeah,
like, it's so weird.
Yeah, that's how I felt as well. He was wearing that same like leather brown jacket, the bomber that he had.
Yeah,
I'm hoping the CG pans out, because that'd be, I think, the only thing that'd take you out.
It has to. Like if this is the MacGuffin that they're going for, it has to.
Yeah.
So you can't mess that part of it up, which makes sense as to why it took so long to make this movie. Yeah. I'm enjoying it, man. So it looks like we don't really know story beats. It looks like it starts off with Sala talking. It's saying that he misses basically the adventure, right? And Indy saying, "Well, it's all over now." So it's a few shots of Indiana Jones, like sort of doing normal
indie shit,
indie stuff. You know what I mean? Like, packing away. It looks like he's going through his archives and whatnot. In the school or something like that. You see him teaching as an old man, all that sort of stuff. And then there's the shots. It's supposed to be Atlantis, I've heard, of them underwater. And there's eels coming through this what's-his-face's mouth, the statue's mouth and stuff like that. And then we get to see shots of young Indy in the full Nazi regale.
Yep.
And then just a whole lot of action. This one ends with Indy running towards a train on a horse, galloping so he can make the exit. It's beautiful.
I did like that little cold line that he had in there. You know, that like, doesn't matter if you believe or not, but it's how hard you believe it. I was just like, oh shit.
Indy always has something. There's always a line that you can pull from Indy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the what did you guys think about the fact that he says that it's his goddaughter? Whose daughter? Did he say goddaughter, or do you think he's going to change to granddaughter?
I don't know. I thought it was goddaughter, and it was what's his face?
Waller-Bridge.
Yeah, Waller-Bridge is what's his face's daughter. The O from Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, John Hurt.
Oh yeah. Yep, the other doctor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get his name.
What's his face? But do you think if it is granddaughter, that means that what's his face had a daughter?
Yeah.
That means that his son had a daughter.
I wonder if they will include Shia in some capacity, or Marion. Like, does Mutt and Marion show up? I would like to see Shia.
So would I.
Like a more sort of grown up, I've given that shit up sort of thing. You go for it though, Pops. Like that sort of vibe.
I've got a family now.
Yeah, that's it. Like almost
Professor
like Rocky
Oxley.
and his son. Yeah, Oxley. That's the motherfucker.
Yeah, Ox.
But yeah, hopefully it's that.
Mm.
And they never allude to the Tarzan swinging ever.
That was in the trailer as well, dog. That was in the trailer.
People talk shit about that, but it was still people that saw that in the trailer and showed the fuck out. That movie
Yeah.
was fucking huge, man. People talk about that movie like it wasn't fucking huge.
The shit got a 10-minute standing ovation at Cannes.
Yeah.
I can't say shit. I saw that movie twice in one day. They got
Damn.
my money twice.
I
saw
liked
that
it when I
movie-
first watched it.
When I watched it at the movies, I enjoyed it. When I watched it at home, I enjoyed it. Like it's just different. I think of it as a different Indiana Jones movie.
I think this is the Indiana Jones movie that over time you just begin to appreciate it.
Mm.
'Cause- yeah.
I don't appreciate it more because I watched it as part of the trilogy or the quadrilogy
Yeah.
saga pack. And there's so much like harder hitting shit in the earlier indie films that they dumbed down for like the next generation of indie fans.
Mm. But that's their problem, is that they should never have dumbed down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They tried to do like a semi-soft reboot with Crystal Skull, but
Yeah.
it just didn't really work out.
Yeah. I think the critical reception of Mutt as well cut their options down.
Yeah.
But then again, him grabbing that hat at the end of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, just saying,
Yeah.
I'm never giving this shit
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I honestly don't think Harrison will see if the CG goes well with this. We are never ever gonna see anyone else play Indiana Jones.
I hope not.
I think Harrison Ford will be like, well, you can use my likeness and I will voice the character and maybe do all the mocap for it
Mhm.
until I can't do it. But that's how we're doing it from now. If they
I'd
can
be
get it
down for
down-
that.
If they can get it down, then we have quite a few more Indiana Jones adventures that'll go forward. And even when he, I don't want to think about it, but even if he does pass away,
Mm.
they'll be able to do the voice and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you call it? I know it's not up to Harrison, but I swear there was an interview where that guy was like, when I finish doing Indy dies with me.
Yeah. Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah.
But I wish that it was like Tintin. Like that sort of
Yeah.
CG. Yeah.
I think it's gonna get to a point where it's gonna be really, really good. Like the deep fakes and them actually doing human characters are gonna be really, really good. Where we look at Avatar now and that sort of looks real. Yeah. Those are blue people that are 9 feet tall.
Yeah.
Like if we can get to that point where we see the realism in us, it's gonna change the game for everyone.
Mhm.
This is going to be ILM as well. We haven't
Yeah.
seen ILM do this in a while.
Mm.
True.
Most people aren't going to ILM for their effects anymore. It's all wetter,
Yeah.
or they piecemeal it out.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting to a point now with video games where the likeness of characters is almost 1-for-1.
Yeah.
So it doesn't surprise me that give it 10 years, maybe just a little bit shorter or longer, and it's going to be fucking unreal.
God, in that Callisto Protocol, Josh Duhamel looks like Josh Duhamel. Like it's
Yeah.
weird. Like what's his face nearly looks like Bruce Willis in Armageddon.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
nearly looks like him in the game, but it just
Yeah.
doesn't look like him.
Yeah.
This looks like and it's younger Josh Duhamel as well.
Yeah. Unreal.
Fire. I'm excited for it. It's going to be a packed May next year. Guardians and Indy.
January,
Indy
February.
wins, man.
Yeah.
I hope Indy wins and they're like, well, we need to keep on with this now. We can't wait as long.
They did say they were doing a show,
Yeah.
which I'm hoping is the CG or animated likeness.
We don't know if it's going to be young Indiana Jones.
I wonder what an indie would look like in a series format.
I wish it was anthological. If they're going to do it, anthological. They did that with Young Indiana Jones with Sean Patrick Flannery.
Yeah. So it needs to be, for me, I would like one adventure split over maybe 7 episodes.
Yeah.
That's how I would do it. So you get to spend like that real time with Indy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait, man.
Same.
Fuck yeah.
A lot of good shit coming out next year. It's actually heating up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Jan, Feb, and then April, May. It's movies every month except for March.
March is Ant-Man.
March is that, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. All the way through to June, then we got movies.
Yeah, man. Can't stop. Won't stop.
And then you have summer. And you know something's
Fuck.
coming out summer.
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible. June 23rd.
Next year.
The day.
Might be one for the cards next year.
O's
One
got to
for
be
the ages.
O's got to be there.
Yeah.
O's got to be there.
And
Yeah.
everyone needs to say thank you. I want to hear it from every star in Hollywood. Everyone needs to say thank you to Tom Cruise for giving them a fucking job.
I went straight back to Tom Cruise, just fucking snapping. Oh my god.
No way.
And if you don't do it, and I see it,
He really gave those O's another chance. All right. That is a wrap on all the news and the biggest news of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll call it. Follow us on all our social media: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Check out our website, SmokeAndMirrorsPodcast.com. We'll catch you next week, Tuesday, for our top 5. And yeah, love yourself, love movies.
Vape more, smoke less, and wash your ass.